So, got a little bit of a dam over here. We're gonna check it out. Trying not to get my shadow in the frame here. So it's still frozen over. See if we can get a better shot. Yeah, you can tell. I know the water's moving under it, but you can't see anything. I don't know how long it's going to take for it to defrost. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to just hop on real quick. I'm not sure how long this is going to be, or if I'm going to piece this with another video, but today is Tuesday, and it's miserable here in New York. It's sleeting out. We got a couple of inches of snow, and then next week it's going to be 67. So welcome to New York. I have another video that is it's scheduled to go up tomorrow. I have it scheduled for tomorrow. Part of me wants to pull it down, but I think I'm going to leave it up. It's a very vulnerable me, and I feel like part of the reason I felt the way that I felt was because I think I was sick. I was not feeling good. I didn't really quite realize it until today, that I've had some body aches and stuff since Sunday. And I noticed my taste kind of hasn't been there the last couple of days, and having some stomach issues, and just really, really feeling down, and not well. But thinking about everything now, I probably had or have COVID, I guess, or something like that. I mean, it just kind of makes sense. I'm feeling a little bit better today. But I think, when you're not feeling well, it's very easy to kind of get a little depressed too. I don't think I was depressed yesterday. I think I was just not feeling well, and then maybe feeling a little sorry for myself too, I guess. I don't know. But today's better. Took my father to an appointment yesterday, and then I took him to one today. Yesterday was his eye doctor. Today was the retina specialist, which was just a general follow-up. He goes monthly to get shots to reduce swelling in his right eye. And once the swelling is down enough, he'll be able to get cataract surgery in it. And then we are scheduled to get cataract surgery in his left eye, which is his good eye, April 2nd, I think. So got a lot of upcoming appointments for that. And I'm working from home tomorrow, which is awesome. I start my part-time third job tomorrow night. It's a little physical, so I don't know if I'm going to hang on to it or not. I think I'm going to apply. Well, I already applied for just kind of a cashier position at like a local Walgreens, which I think would be less physically demanding. And, you know, I want this job to be as easy as possible since it's not a primary job. So, that is that. So I guess I just wanted to give that kind of an update. I'm going to get changed out of my work clothes, and I'll probably record a little bit more of a video on maybe a more specific topic. But I just wanted to kind of let you know I'm feeling a little bit better. Still sick. Still have body aches. No fever. But I'll check back with you. So I already recorded a little bit of a video when I first got home. I had dinner and I'm feeling so wiped out. And I think it's from still being sick. It's just so draining, I guess, having worked all day. But trying to work up the energy to do another video to add on to this one. But I am so drained. And I think I only have half the steps that I needed to have today. I didn't even take a lunch today. I was so busy. I'm hoping that I feel better tomorrow when I start that new job. Okay, I'm back for a little while. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I'm exhausted, and quite honestly, I'd love to go to bed. It's about 20 minutes to 8. But as a somewhat follow-up to the last video, where I was a little down, I was watching some YouTube, trying to go down a different rabbit hole of things that were positive, things that were going to help me. I shut this TV off because it's distracting, reflecting in my glasses. My videos are going to be kind of all over the place because I feel like we are candid and real. So some of the videos that I was watching to kind of get me out of the slump that I was in had to do with your life and purpose and things along those lines. I watched a video on a man who had cancer and beat it, got it back again, beat it again. And this happened like 4 times. And currently, to my knowledge, he's still alive, fighting. I think he's in his late 40s. And I think he typically was a runner, but the one thing that he wanted to do as often as he could was to try to run a mile a day, just 1 mile at least. And it was somewhat of a documentary, and it just kind of showed the different streaks of 1 mile runs that he was able to do at different points. And it was just made me kind of think about how grateful we should be for our health, for the things that we can do, and not focus so much on what's wrong or what's bad. I think a good test would be to write down who you think you are, attributes, and then look back and ask yourself if that is who you have been lately. I did that yesterday. And because I wrote this down in my planner, I was gonna find a way to just kind of post the page, but I'll just kind of read it. And I didn't read through this as a preliminary, so hopefully I don't have anything down here that's super personal. But so I put down an overall arcing kind of theme of who I thought I was, and I wrote down a thoughtful woman. So I wrote down, I gave blood today, which this was yesterday, and I did. I went to the funeral of a coworker's spouse a week ago Saturday. I never knew her, but I consider him to be a friend, and I went there for support for that, even though I do not like going to them, and a lot of people don't. I brought my father to the eye doctor, both yesterday and today. I let my son use my car while his had a flat for 2 weeks. Yesterday I was a little bummed out and was a little cranky, and I apologized to him for me being that way. I told someone I loved them yesterday. First. Now, aside from all of those things, I also wrote down, let me see here, I guess just some thoughts from all of that. I'm just going to read them. I expect others to be kind. I'm disappointed when they're not. My biggest joys in life are helping others. If I won the lottery, I would help people with no insurance get the mental help they need, donate to places such as BetterHelp, or establish a non-for-profit to help those who want help but can't afford it. I dislike people whose character is selfish and gluttonous. I wish I could be more understanding to the deeper issues with people that I just can't seem to understand. I'm grateful to feel, but it's so painful sometimes. Emotions. I would love to know I made a difference in someone's life, even if it was just one. I wish I could help those that need it, but I wish they would want me to. And that's it. And I feel like sometimes it's just nice to, even if you have a journal, just to kind of write down some thoughts and unload a little bit. So, some of these videos, I guess, are going to be about retirement. Some of them are just going to be about me. They're going to be about life. They're going to be about maybe what we go through. So I hope on one level or another you can relate, and we will have more uplifting videos. But I suppose this is part of just being a human being, is that knowing there's going to be some ups and downs and that sort of thing. So I think I am on the mend. I am definitely still achy and sore and exhausted and wiped out, and I want to go to bed, although I probably will wait till at least 8:30. But I like being able to just kind of be authentic and real too at the same time. So I know people will be able to relate to that. And I guess with that, I'm going to wrap this up, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one.